We're almost getting to the end of the day and have 3 very exciting talks ahead of us as we approach our closing. So hang in there, everyone. You guys have been awesome. As Perry said, it's been such a positive environment because of all of you. So next, we have Julia Roberts, President and CEO of BRAC USA. No, not the actress Julia Roberts. But she'll be sharing how BRAC has successfully scaled solutions developed in South Asia and how those approaches are now shaping the future of work on a global scale.
Thank you all for sticking around. So BRAC, I do wonder how many people know about BRAC. Okay, that's good. It's the world's largest NGO that I think most people don't know. Sorry, I have to.
Because it's non-European or non-American.
Yes, and that's why I joined BRAC. So BRAC's focus has always been focused on women and realizing their potential. And I think even coming after this last session that we had, BRAC's unique approach is that it starts at the individual. And so it's a real holistic approach to this, the challenges and the solutions for women and people living most in poverty. That's our main focus. A large part of our focus is both on social norms changes and the programs that need to wrap around that. Nationally, Bangladesh has made statistically significant strides, with now 37% of women participating in the workforce, which I thought was the highest in South Asia until I heard the India presentation earlier that said it's 41%. But also more girls are going to school than boys in Bangladesh. But on the flip side, marriage is still the highest in South Asia. Gender-based violence is increasing, and all girls who are getting educated and getting employed are dropping from the workforce. Why? We've heard about a lot of it today. There is still a lot of work to do in terms of gender norm changes, attacking patriarchy, and evolving the ecosystem to support women to enter and remain in the workforce. Here we have a picture of a one-start session with men and looking at harassment in the workplace. 130 million women in South Asia live in poverty. In South Asia, women are 18% more likely to be living in poverty than men, and this is expected to increase to 30% by 2030. The female labor workforce participation in South Asia is also among the lowest in the world, just about 32% in 2023 compared to 77% of men. Nearly 80% of working women in South Asia have informal employment, often in low-paid, insecure, and unprotected jobs, leaving them more vulnerable to shocks like climate change and pandemics. Given the scale and the number of those living in poverty, economic advancement will still require a continued focus on improving informal work for women. BRAC pioneered the ultra-poor graduation program approach 20 years ago in Bangladesh, when we discovered that our existing poverty programs were not adequately reaching or benefiting those furthest in need. They needed something more intensive and comprehensive to overcome the social and economic challenges they faced. BRAC designed the graduation approach, leveraging 30 years of experience. Graduation is a multifaceted, time-bound package of interventions that together equip people in extreme poverty with the resources and the training they need to advance. This program empowers women with assets, business skills, financial literacy training, coaching, enabling them to also invest in health, education, and nutrition, thereby improving their household's trajectory out of extreme poverty. We've reached 9 million women in Bangladesh, and we add an additional 100,000 each year. We are also committed to bringing graduation to even greater scale by reaching 20 million by 2026 in partnership with governments across other countries, both in Africa and in Asia. In South Asia and Southeast Asia, we partner in 6 states in India, Indonesia, and the Philippines. And this works alongside governments to be able to scale the programs through their existing national social assistance programs, but with a graduation approach. Also focusing on the informal work is microfinance. This continues to support economic development for women. BRAC's microfinance operations have significantly expanded across South Asia. As of 2020, BRAC serves over 7 million clients in South Asia. Notably, and substantially the majority, 87.5% of these clients are women, reflecting BRAC's commitment to empowering women through financial inclusion. Findings on BRAC Bangladesh Microfinance Impact Survey showed that 83% of clients said the quality of life improved. 77% of clients earned more, 57% saved more, and 38% of clients were able to contribute to more meaningful decisions in their household. Learn, earn, return, responsible labor mobility partnerships. The developing world faces a massive challenge, a growing number of workers with not enough jobs. Projected growth of working age population in low-income countries will leave 560 million unlikely people living without wage jobs in their home country. High-income countries, on the other hand, face the opposite problem, a growing number of jobs and not enough workers. By 2050, businesses in high-income countries will collectively need 400 million new workers. 75% of employers in South Asia report an unmet demand for digitally enabled workers. A green recovery in Southeast Asia could also create over 30 million jobs by 2030 in renewable energy, sustainable cities, and agriculture. Hence, a real need and opportunity exists for responsible recruitment practices and shared value partnerships between countries and job seekers. BRAC has therefore integrated our education, skills, and migration teams into one unified unit, acknowledging the strong interconnection between these. BRAC provides needs-based skill development training for youth, at least 60% of whom are female, on the use of agricultural tools, machineries, technology, as well as training in non-agricultural sectors, including green jobs. We utilize existing proven solutions that address the skills mismatch between job seekers and employers, such as our skills training and apprenticeship model, which is supported by multiple studies, including randomized control trials. Findings from these studies of the model show that they significantly decrease early marriage in girls, to be exact, 62%. They increase income and employment by 6 times, significantly increase labor market participation, both current and long-lasting, and had 95% job placement among participants. The program facilitates a transition from low productivity informal sector jobs to higher paying formal employment. This shift contributes to increased productivity and income stability among its participants. And not a new topic, the care economy, a new horizon. In Bangladesh, BRAC's home-based daycare initiative is an iteration of a flagship early childhood development play labs model, which has proven to improve children's development outcomes, that offers a safe, high-quality, and affordable childcare solution to labor-based low-income communities. The model is being piloted in urban and semi-urban areas around Dhaka, in which there is high concentration of working women. It supports working mothers, particularly those in the manufacturing industry, by expanding access to reliable childcare, while also providing childcare entrepreneurs with the skills and resources they need to develop these businesses. We've worked with thousands of children and hundreds of providers, but the opportunity and the demand to scale is there. Finally, in wrapping it up, we will continue to focus in rural areas on reducing child marriage. In urban areas, we'll address all the reasons why women are not participating in the formal sector workforce or why they're leaving it. Social compliance to make workplaces harassment-free, making public space and transportation harassment-free so women can be safe and secure while commuting, and overall continue to work on targeting patriarchy, but in a new way, by unifying leadership in corporate, legal, and cultural sectors. Alongside this, we'll continue to implement the programs, microfinance and poverty graduation to build greater opportunity in the informal sector, skills and education to equip women for greater employment in the formal sector, and scaling our childhood care model so that families can be assured their children are well taken care of while they're at work. We look forward to partnering with you and ever forward. Thank you.